Everybody, my name is Gothrock Fairy, aka Gothy, aka Karen, aka whatever you want to call me, and welcome to a very special collab video. In this video, I will be doing a speed build along with several other amazing content creators who are also doing their own speed builds of their very special Christmas memory. So we're all doing a memory that has been special to each of us, past, present, or you know, maybe a future memory. I don't know. Don't listen to me. I don't do videos very often. Can you tell? Am I not awkward enough? I'm much better live, I think, but that's okay. Well, in this video, I will be doing my very special Christmas memory, and I'm going to try my best not to get emotional because I was already emotional building it. So I do hope that you will enjoy this, and in the comments, please share your very special Christmas memory. I would love to hear it with you guys. And with that, why don't we get started? So here we go. All right, so for my Christmas memory, I am picking a Christmas Eve memory. So my dad's side of the family is huge, and Christmas Eve was my dad's side of the family's night. So my parents, you know, when you get married, you have to compromise and spend time equally with the family. So my dad had Christmas Eve every year, and my mom would always have Christmas Day. So Christmas Eve was always super magical to me as a kid. Every year I looked forward to it because, first of all, it was just a massive gathering. All of my dad's pretty much extended family, cousins, great aunts. The party was hosted at my great aunt and uncle's house, which was only 30 minutes away from us. And so it was amazing. You see that grandfather clock there? I always remember that they had a big grandfather clock just like in the Nutcracker. And I thought that was so amazing. And so first it would start with everyone gathering. We would have a meal. That's why I'm putting that cute little decorative table there. We'd always have a really big meal before the festivities began because it was a party. It wasn't just sit down, have presents, be done. It was an event. It was an event. And so after we would eat, we would all make our way into the big family room, and we would actually have a little family talent show. Yes, a talent show, which is kind of like when people would listen to me say that, they're like, oh, really? Like, what did that consist of? So one of my family members would play the piano. All the songs were done by piano for the most part. And sometimes my grandma would accompany the piano. So that's why I have the piano in this room, to symbolize the talent show portion of the evening. And this was something that I participated in for many, many years. I started in the family talent show at 2 years old, and this went all the way up until sadly, when this tradition sadly dissolved, and I'll get more into that later in the video. So there is a giant tree in the middle, and so what we would do is we would do a family gift exchange. So the adults would all be assigned a child to buy presents for, and for each other. So my dad's side of the family, we would meet up at Thanksgiving, and everyone would draw names for their Christmas person to buy presents for. And I remember one year my cousin actually broke the rule because I was a teenager. You were allowed to have presents bought for you till you were 18 in the family. And I remember one year she technically cheated because she liked to buy for me, and she got my name twice, which was a big no-no. But she just really enjoyed buying all of the gothic stuff I was already into at the time. So that's why you see the big tree. And there were tons and tons of presents. Fortunately, Animal Crossing doesn't do a good job with present presentation, so that's why I just went with the one stack of presents, and I went for the cute little puppy dog and the doll because I remember many years I got lots of beautiful dolls, and my brother had a big thing for Webkins. And this is me heading upstairs and realizing I need to craft something very, very important. So this bookshelf represents in my family. So after the talent show was done, we one of the elders of the family would read the Christmas story. And by Christmas story, I mean the birth of Jesus in the Bible. And it was a really special time. I have really big memories of my great-grandmother, who is no longer with us, reading the Bible. And I got emotional during this part, and I'm getting emotional talking about it. But there was such power in her voice when she read the Bible. It was comforting. It was calm. And that spirit of just peace beyond all understanding was in that woman's voice. And I will never hear her read it again. And yeah, I loved her very much. And anyways, so sadly, as the years went on, this tradition kind of started to change. And you know, life is all about changing, but people get older, as sadly as that is, and so family members ended up moving 3 hours away, and it just became complicated, and the family got bigger and it just kind of changed. But I will always have the remembrance of what Christmas Eve used to be, and this is how it turned out. I am so happy with it. It is just as magical. Like, it really does hit home for me. Looking at this, it just reminds me of, like, you know, my hope is one day, you know, it doesn't even have to be on Christmas Eve. We can do it an alternate day because the family's just gotten so big now, and I'm obviously, you know, I moved across the country from my family, and they're just different sections of my dad's side of the family that have gotten just expansive, and I would love if we could just do one day. It wouldn't, like, it doesn't even need to be Christmas Eve. Christmas is what you make of it. You could have Christmas in November if that's what it means for you to have your family around. And I would just, one day, I know it would make my heart soar that we could all be together again and just do it one big Christmas Eve just like this. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this wonderful little Christmas memory. When I was thinking about memories to do, I was kind of stuck, and then I realized, oh no, I have to do this one. And I really do hope my family will see this video, and I hope that it will help them to remember how magical Christmas Eve used to be. If you like this video, please consider like and subscribing. I do content and stuff, but anyways, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.